So everyone, welcome to the Power Play of CJ. Today we're going to talk about, the deal that just went down between the New York Rangers and Minnesota Wild. The Rangers shipping Mike Rupp to Minny for Nick Palmieri and Powe. Obviously, Powe's second tour of duty in the Atlantic Division, obviously being a Philadelphia Flyer for a long time. Actually, Palmieri's second tour is a New Jersey Devils prospect, came up in that organization. I thought Nick Palmieri was going to be better than he has turned out to be. Not really lighting the world on fire. He's a great player in juniors, American kid, from New York State. I really thought he was going to be. He had power forward upside, but really hasn't shown it, which is unfortunate. He got traded last year for Marek Zedlicki, and now he's on his way to New York. He's going to be signed to the Connecticut Whale. Powe will be up on the NHL roster. So, it is what it is. I think Powe can definitely help out the Rangers in a depth role. I don't know why they're so quick to trade Rupp. I know he's older. Doesn't have the, doesn't have the fastest guy, but he had some respectable speed in terms of hustle. He's 33 years old now. Actually, it's kind of sound weird. Rupp and Palmieri are both Ariata alumni, just kind of weird. But I digress. I think it's weird to see New York trade away a depth forward like this, but bringing in some pretty decent players in return. You have to wonder if the Charlie Coyle call-up is a sign of things to come. In terms of taking Powe's place in the lineup, Powe played all 82 games last year for the Wild. He was supposed to be scratched tonight, but obviously he's on a flight to Manhattan right now, so he's a member of a different organization. But I think it's definitely could this be something for Coyle to get more ice time? Absolutely. Charlie's now going to justify the Rangers' faith, the Minnesota Wild's faith, in doing so. And I think, I don't know what the Rangers should do. I like Powe, but I like Rupp better. Is it time to call up JT Miller and have him take? Rupp's 6'5", 240. He's a big boy. He's definitely going to bring in some forecheck and some tenacity on the Wild. But the Rangers are going to miss that in their lineup. And can JT Miller, a guy like that, is Miller ready for prime time? What's the situation going to be? But I think this is one of those minor trades that could have major ramifications down the line. Because I think if Minnesota wants to go toe to toe with the better teams in the Western Conference, you're going to need some size and some tenacity. And by calling up Coyle and by adding Rupp, they've done just that. You look at the LA Kings when they brought up Jordan Nolan and Dwight King last year. Phoenix got some size in Donor, and there's some big the teams that are the contenders in the West need to be big and tenacious. And I think bringing in Rupp gives them that sandpaper in the lineup. I don't know what the Rangers are thinking, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all sort of the Power Play with CJ on the big Mike Rupp, the quote unquote big Mike Rupp for Powe and Nick Palmieri trade. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Oh, and Nick Palmieri and Kyle Palmieri are not related. Just write that down. Later, guys.